Now let's face it, there's a severe lack of diversity in the sneaker resale game. And our next guest is a social media influencer and founder of the Young and Doing It marketing firm. He spent years traveling around America showcasing footwear and fashion trends on several morning shows. Harlem, New York native Kayente Young joins us this morning on Start Your Day. Thank you so much for being here.
What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hey, Shannon.
Hey,
Pleasure
great
to
to
see
see
you
you
again.
again. You always bring the fire when we used to do fashion segments and sneaker
That's
game
right.
ups. And so I appreciate you being here to talk about this. But of course, the sneaker game is a huge industry these days. But unfortunately, we're seeing a lack of diversity. So we want to talk about that and ask you what you
Yeah.
have experienced and what you've seen. Is there enough representation for people of color?
You got to look at it from both sides of the coin. All
Mhm.
right. So in terms of ownership, not so much. But I must be honest that the sneaker companies do employ a lot of Afro Americans, and it's a lot of African American execs that work for the sneaker brands as well. So I don't want to, I want to paint a broad perspective of the situation. So, yes, more black sneaker designers could use a opportunity and financial support in order to get the products and the resources that they would need to develop an amazing shoe. But at the same time, I can't front the sneaker companies. They do give a lot of jobs to Afro Americans. So on one hand, it's two sides of the coin.
And I know we definitely see them giving, I guess, endorsement deals from some athletes and different people that are out there. We know we definitely buy the shoes. And we just saw
Yeah.
ESPN report on ESPN's Undefeated. They published an article about black women taking over the industry. So, who are a few of the women, in your opinion, that you've seen either creating shoes or being executives that are women of color?
Oh, well, there's a sister. She is amazing, Leontine. I forget her last name, but she's executive at Brand Jordan. And she's actually on Clubhouse a lot. But here's the thing: there's so many different levels to the sneaker game. Um, my man Eric remixed the kicks. He was one of the first non-athletes to have his own sneaker with a huge company. He had his own sneaker with Nike. He wasn't an athlete or anything. Um, and that was years and years ago, but he still customizes sneakers. Fetty DiBiase as well. There are a lot of different people, and then there's a new crop of younger kids who are hooking up kicks as well. But see, the thing is, the problem is that these kids don't have access to all of the resources. They don't have access to a lot of the expensive fabrics. They haven't received the education um, necessary to really understand the inner workings of actually designing a shoe. So there are a lot of reasons, but then you got to look at, like, Master P did his shoe, and Kanye West, he's really taking advantage of the shoe market. So you have to there's always two sides to the coin.
Okay, so who would, I guess, let me ask you this. What advice would you give to someone who's out there and they want to break into the sneaker game, whether that's selling or reselling sneakers? What's your advice to them?
Well, well, the thing is you want to make sure on Saturday mornings you wake up very early, and you want to have your phone ready. You want to have make sure you have your bank account information linked to whichever site that the Nike site or the Foot Locker site. And listen, you just be ready with look,
Ready for
your
what?
phone in your hand, and you're ready. And as soon as that clock hits 9 or 12, whatever the release time is, you hit that button,
Uh-huh.
and you're prepared to get that shoe. And then
Oh, so you're
what you do
saying you
next
buy
is
the shoe first and then you act as a
you buy the shoe
reseller to
first.
sell those.
But the thing is, Shannon, the thing is that I'm gonna keep it real with you. You literally have a 5 minute window when that
Oh.
shoe is released to get the shoe. It's
Wow.
crazy.
But is that a
And I'm talking
lucrative
about just
business to
shopping
be able to
online.
is that a lucrative business to be able to be the first to get it and then resell it? Because wouldn't people
I
have the
mean,
option of getting it? Oh, yeah.
for a teenager, and if you have like a regular customer, like just one rich dude who you get the sneakers for him,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so you'll get the sneakers for 200, 220, and you could possibly resell it for 350 or 400. But if you hold on to the shoe, it could be worth a lot more.
Oh
Like I
my.
have a lot of shoes that, I've had for years, for 20 years.
I
I mean, that's maybe 15 years. Like these are very old. These
uh-huh.
are very old. You know
Still
what I mean?
stylish. Well, are there
But
some new shoes that we need to be fall fashion forward about? Any trends that we should be looking out for?
I think, the best thing you could do is just go to footlocker.com and check out
Hmm.
some of the new releases. I think that, you know, as I've grown and matured, I recognize that style is so broad. Like there's so many people have so many styles. And when I was traveling America promoting sneakers on the news, I felt like I was spreading my style. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like the way I do things. And so I'm just excited to see all of the new things that this new generation is doing. I was at the mall the other day and I saw a young kid wearing two different pair of Jordans, the same year. Excuse me, the same. They were both threes, but they were just different colors, and I thought that was cool because when I was 20, I did that. Like
Mm.
I actually did that. So it's just fun to see the new generation and new crop of sneaker lovers doing their thing. So
So mix up the style and do you. That's the trend, huh?
do your thing, like do your thing. Be fly, be fresh, dress
Okay.
to impress.
All right, I like that. We'll try to
Shannon,
keep it here.
that's
Yeah.
right, that's right.
All right, Kayente Young, thank you so much for starting your day with us. We appreciate your time.